everybody, welcome to Squishy Reads. I'm Sydney and I am finally doing my Backlist Readathon wrap-up. So this took me a while to film because of everything in current events that was going on. I just haven't really felt up to doing much. I'm filming this after the Spring Into Reading-a-thon, so it's really late, but I'm going to try to get it done anyway. It's really not much, but it makes me feel more accomplished. So that's what we're doing. So for the Backlist Readathon, because everything that was going on, my workload, yada, 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 I only finished 3 books. The challenges I completed were read the shortest backlist title, read the backlist title you added because of somebody else's recommendation, and read a backlist title with blue on the cover. Now, realistically, I could probably cross some of these, like make them match for multiple challenges, but I'm not gonna. I just don't have the time or energy, and yeah. So the first book that I completed was Mouse by Art Spiegelman. It is a biography about Art Spiegelman's father during the start of the Holocaust and during the Holocaust. So from the tale of a Jew in, I believe, Poland, and it's told in, like, animals are actually the people. So the Jews are the mice, and the non-Jewish Germans and Poles are pigs. And so, which I don't think is a relation. I don't know if there's some deeper meaning to it. There might be. I don't want to delve into it though. That can get kind of controversial with the terminology of pigs nowadays. But I really enjoy this as much as you could enjoy a book this deep subject matter. I gave it 5 stars, of course. It's a graphic novel comic book, but it was originally published in magazines, newspapers, I believe newspapers, but it says magazines. But it was published in installments back in, I believe, the 80s. And it's told as Art Spiegelman is talking to his father, and then his father will go off on a story. And I really enjoyed it. It was, parts of it were very heart-wrenching, and it's a story that we all know to a certain extent, but it's still good to read accounts from it. The whole, those who do not know history are doomed to repeat it. This keeps us from repeating it, and I liked reading it as much as I could. So, 5 stars, and that was read the shortest backlist title. I've been holding on to that one for a while. And then the second book that I completed was read a backlist title that you added because of someone else's recommendation. And that would be Divergent by Veronica Roth. I added this because it is one of Books and Lala's favorite books. And I really, really like this. It is your typical YA dystopia, but it's done really well. The back says, one choice decides your friends, one choice defines your beliefs, one choice determines your loyalties forever, one choice can transform you. And it's all about this future setting, I'm guessing future setting, where people are divided into their personality types, in their very, like, staunch personality types. And you get raised in a personality type, like in your family, your class, you get raised in that, and then I believe your 17th or 16th birthday, one of your birthdays, after you, sorry, not your birthday, one school year or whatever, everybody's like 16 or 17, they go and they make a choice whether or not they want to stay with that group, faction, class, or if they want to go to a different one. And it's considered basically betrayal to leave and go to a different class, but it's very much like the stereotypical, you have the bookworms, you have the honest people, you have the people who want to give it their all, you have the crazy people who like to go jump off of buildings, and it's all very extremes. And it goes with this one girl who has to choose, and she doesn't know what to choose. And she does choose, and it goes with the repercussions, and maybe there's more to this world than meets the eye. I really liked it. And it's, I believe, a trilogy with another book that has like a prequel from somebody else's point of view, I believe. And I really, really liked it. It was mostly explaining about this world, and there was a lot of explanation. There's a lot of world building, and I liked it. And it did not suffer from, as I was reading earlier, the stereotypical YA dystopia, I must choose between two men. Yeah, I didn't have that. And it also sounded very vampiric. Joy. So that was the book that I read for Backlist title you added because of somebody else's recommendation. And then the last book that I read was Empress of All Seasons by Miko Jean. This is very obviously read a Backlist title with blue on the cover. And again, I also enjoyed this. This one was slightly problematic though. It is a historical fantasy, sort of. It's a Japanese historical fantasy set during fantastical feudal Japan, where the demons in Japanese folklore are thought of as second-class citizens, or just basically slaves. They're thought of as slaves, or things that need to be killed. And it goes from not a yokai, a yokai. I got the right word. But it takes place with a yokai who is a woman that can transform into a beast that steals possessions of men. And traditionally a very beautiful woman it's like a Japanese siren with less blood, more stealing gold. But it goes with one that doesn't have all of her powers, isn't very pretty, and is going to go compete in this tournament to marry the emperor. Well, the emperor's son, so the prince, and become the empress. And this was going to be 5 stars. And then the ending happened. This was a very slow book that I would have enjoyed if it had been a duology. But I had the same problem that a lot of other people did. The ending was very, 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 very rushed. Like the first 3 quarters were awesome. And then the ending was, what just happened? Like everything is like, oh yeah, I forgot I needed to end the book. But other than that, I really liked it. It also has this really cool feature where in the back it has a glossary of Japanese terms, which is awesome. Like, oh sorry, yokai is the word for demon. I don't remember what the actual demon she is. But it has like, Rio is gold currency. Like, it has stuff like that. And it was really cool. And I believe it's own voices. I could be wrong. It might be own voices. As much as this can be own voices. But I liked it. I gave it 4 stars because the ending was disappointing. It went from being really slow to really fast. So it suffered from some not consistent pacing. But I liked it. Like I said, I only read 3 books. And it was a little short. Like, not a little short. I fell a little short of reading all of these. And I'm hoping that now that everything's starting to level out and get as normal as it's going to be for the next couple of months, I'll be able to post more regularly. But I'm just happy I was able to get this done. So yeah, I know this is kind of late, but let me know how you're doing. Post down below what you read for the Backlist Readathon, if you suffered the same slump that I did, and what were your favorite books during it, and just chat. We all can need it right now, and I keep fixing my nose ring because that's the kind of person I am. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!